Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about how to build AI solution for business owners. And the point of this video, to be honest, is mainly so that business owners could understand what AI is and what it can do for your business. Because most people, especially business owners, they've only used ChatGPT, right? So imagine you've only used ChatGPT and there's so many other tools that exist, right? And I've noticed that a lot of business owners are in a state of FOMO. They know ChatGPT is amazing, but they don't really know what AI can do for their particular business, right? So this video is to address all you guys that want to use AI, just don't know where to get started. Okay, so let's lay out the foundations. Number one, understand what your business is doing. Understand the different processes within your business, right? So for example, what are you doing for lead generation? What are you doing for marketing? What are the steps that your staff is taking for those two categories? What are you doing for sales and follow-ups? What are you doing for operation, service delivery? How's your customer support? Are they using live chat, emails, calls? What's going on? How are you doing reputation management? How are you doing retention? So before you can even think about AI, you need to explain these 5, 6 different topics. You have to break it down and granularize these and see what's going on. That's where you start. And the point of this entire exercise is you need to figure out where is time being wasted, what tasks are repetitive, and which tasks depend on human decision that could be significantly simplified, right? So are we going to contact this lead or that lead? Like, what's the deciding factor, right? So you have 1,000 leads, you can only contact 500. Which ones are you contacting? Why? So this is just an example, but you get the gist of it. So whatever decisions you're making, why are you making them? So you have to kind of write that down for all of these topics. Number two, diagnose before you automate. So if you have a bad process, then it's no good. You're just going to end up automating a bad process. So you need to refine all processes. So the way it looks like is shadow employees for a day, document every single step, iterate everything that could be better, and come up with a perfect sequence of events that need to take place in each sector. So lead generation, your staff comes in the morning, generates leads, enriches leads, calls leads. For example, I could tell you, we have tools that we've built that that get leads, enrich leads, send hyper-personalized email to these leads. So there are systems like this that you could build. Now, if you, for example, scrape bad leads and then you enrich them in a bad way and you send terrible emails, now that's very different from scraping good quality leads, properly enriching them, and sending high quality emails. These two workflows, it's a day and night difference. So figure out these bottlenecks, right? Figure out how long it takes to get back to a customer. Figure out how many calls you receive, right? Figure out all these little things and parts of businesses, right? Once you have all that on lockdown, you know exactly where it's going. Now we're going to start designing the AI solution. So how do you design the AI solution? Well, you have to come up with the number one thing. You have to come up with a wireframe. So let's say you're getting a bunch of different calls. You're getting a ton of calls, right? So what you're going to do is there's a solution, and this is just for the sake of the example. You can do way more than this using AI, but for example, you get a lot of calls. Some of the calls are customer service, some of the calls are shipping, and they just want an answer. So one of the tools that you could build is a AI inbound receptionist. She answers the calls. The customer says, "Hey, I need help with my order." The call gets routed to an actual customer service agent, or it gets routed to another AI agent that is attached to your software, whatever you're using in terms of customer service, and they can have a communication. Or it gets transferred to the shipping department because there's an issue with the shipping address. And again, same thing, goes to the actual shipper or goes to an AI that knows a lot about the shipping department within your company. Now, a cool thing that happened here is you don't have a receptionist anymore, right? Now, the thing is, AI, it's not that AI is going to take jobs. You would still need somebody to manage the system, right? It's just going to make the job different. It's going to make the job more efficient, right? So that's exactly what you would do. This would be a wireframe first, and then the foundation would get laid, and now you have a perfectly working AI receptionist that take the call, send it to whichever department necessary. So that's just one idea. Second, for example, an AI system that can nurture leads. You can make something that can nurture leads and send updates, send newsletters, send stuff to these leads, warm them up for you to eventually call them with your real voice. Or again, you could set an outbound AI receptionist that sounds very good. I'll include a snippet if I can. Sounds really good and will actually close the call or warm the call further to speak with you, right? So that's what you could do. So this is where you design this entire thing, right? You design what you need. You design your solution. There is no one size because different companies have different needs. So it's not as straightforward as, oh, okay, there's this AI tool, download it from the App Store, and plug it in. It's very detailed. It has to be tailored. So once that step is done, what do we do now? So now you're going to test and train. So this is testing and training. Now the AI is going to run within your workflow for some time.